Hello. So I was checking on the status of my Bates Collards seed pods, and because from a distance I could see that they're starting to look kind of dry, and that's when I noticed this. I thought they were aphids. No, I don't. They could be mealybugs, but they, are caked on this stem. Disgusting. And as I stand here, these guys don't have that white powdery. They do look like aphids, don't they? How disgusting. And then I'm like, wait, they're falling as I grab them. So, yeah. I should cut these, because they come all the way down here. So they're eating feeding off of even this more mature plant and the seed pods. And that felt really discouraging to find, because I just made it out into the garden today. And did you know that I just posted a short for the Watermelon Wars about the status of some of my plants? Well, I should probably go clip those off and wash my hands, because now my hands are disgusting. Yeah, that's now the current status of one of the watermelons that I showed in my short. I don't know what's going on here other than that something dug it up. Yep, it dug it up. And this is a different one. Got in here later. It was dug around, but it's okay. This was that plant. And it was small, but it looked good. And then I came over here where I had another one. And it's gone too. I don't know if they dug up. I mean, it's long since been germinated. So I don't know if they dug it up to eat the seed base, that the seed carcass that was still there, or I don't know. But besides sharing the pests and saying, keep an eye out for them wherever. Oh, I will say, my big boy, as in the biggest of my tomato seedlings, is still there. I mean, watermelon. So yeah, it was super discouraging, because both of those watermelons of the same variety were dug up. And I don't... man. I'm going to drop another seed. It's June 14th. I know it's rather late to drop seeds for watermelon, but I don't care, because I'm very irritated that they did that. I'm very irritated to find all these disgusting creatures. However, I'm not going to let it get me down, because there are more seed pods. More of these will come. I don't know what's going on with the groundhogs, but I've been able to take measures against them that might not be protecting me from the chipmunks and the squirrels, but I have plants. I have a lot of plants. One of my chamomile is about to flower. My first cucumber of the season, Sumpter cucumber. That's exciting. The sunflowers that I presume the groundhogs chomped their heads off, which was also a super bummer because I actually grew those. I sowed a round of sunflowers in here, and then they didn't come up. I saw one of them came up, so something ate them as they came up. So then I sowed them indoors, so basically I could keep an eye on the seedlings. I put them out here. They were looking good, and then the groundhog came along and chopped their heads off. And the other day I've got a some Cracker Jack marigold seedlings that needed badly to be planted, so I said I'm going to plant them out there. And I just couldn't bring myself. I don't know why. I was curious, and lo and behold, these sunflowers are growing more little leaves. So hey, that one is done. That one's getting some leaves. That one's done. But that one's getting some leaves. So that's pretty cool to me, and that makes me feel good. Here's the other Sumpter cucumber. Lots of flowers. That cantaloupe got munched up. It grew some more leaves. So a lot of things are going to happen in your garden that are going to discourage you. It's going to break your heart. It's going to tick you off. I've laid this mesh over top of this because something came along. I don't think it was the groundhog, because the groundhog would have eaten all those cucumbers. But something ate the tops of these cowpeas. And actually, this one's growing more leaves. That one's trying to. You look like you weren't even eaten. I'm guessing it could have been a deer. Something that maybe got spooked or just was like, those aren't very good. But I was able to protect them, and they didn't eat my edible chrysanthemum shungiku, which is also going to flower, which I've never seen before. So you're going to get discouraged in the garden. There are going to be pests. Some are going to be cute and furry, and some are going to be disgusting and mushy. And I want to keep, oh look, there's more on this one too. I want to keep smooshing them with my hand because I get great satisfaction out of it. However, I don't know if those are aphids. However, as I smoosh them, they fall. So I don't want them to fall. I'm going to cut that off. But you'll be discouraged. You'll have plenty of losses. However, you keep going, and you keep on trucking, and you keep on growing other stuff, and you do what you can to protect your plants. And your wins will be your harvest, will be your flowers. They'll be just the joy of growing from your plants anyways. You'll suck up that loss, you'll suck up that disappointment, that discouragement, and you say, shoot, that really sucked. That really sucked a lot. And I'm super bummed. But I got my other plants. and I can still do this. And you know what? If you take a solid loss, let's say you lose more than you retain, drop some more seeds. Reach out to other gardeners. Maybe you know somebody who has some extra plants. You know, if you can grow a whole new tomato plant from a tomato sucker. That right there is a sucker. And the crotch of this, that's a leaf, that's a sucker. All of these plants have suckers. If I knew you and you were nearby and you said, you know what, the deer, the raccoons, whatever, got all my tomatoes, I'm gonna say, well, let's see if we can root some of these suckers. You can do something. It might not be what you set out to do, but don't let your disappointment defeat you, because then you'll have nothing, right? So if I let my frustration get me down, then I'll have nothing. I don't know what's going on with these chipmunks digging up my plant, but maybe I should put this mesh netting back over my watermelon, or at least stake it around the base of it if they feel like, because they're digging around what sort of kind of is a mound, and I don't want the same fate to happen to this one. Maybe this one's too big and whatever, I don't know. But try to practice preventative measures whenever and however you can. If you see what they're doing, then try to stop them from doing it all over the place. This wasn't supposed to be such a long, preachy video, but as I lift myself up from being frustrated that I lost those watermelon plants, especially after posting that video, I feel like David Corey or Broke Farmer or one of the other people who are afraid to lose to someone in the north may or may not be me during the watermelon wars. Maybe they sent some evil little creature to dig up my plants. Not funny. But, and then, you know, to see those pass, I'm like, hey, this is how it goes. You gotta have something of a thick skin in gardening, right? Do what you can, or else you'll have nothing. So I'm going to do what I can. And I won't have nothing. No matter what, I won't have nothing.